Hungary is one of the most xenophobic countries in Europe, according to a poll by the Pew Research Centre. The Central European country, which erected fences on its borders in 2015 to stem the influx of refugees, is never far from the top in these surveys. 72% of Hungarians have a negative outlook towards Muslims, the poll suggests. Poland is in second place, while just under a third of French people held the same views, despite the country having the largest population of Muslims. Hungarian xenophobia started to rise fast in 2010, says Andrei Sheik, researcher at Turkey in Hungary. That was the year that Viktor Orbán's party came to power. We've been monitoring xenophobia since 1992. First it was rising very slowly. Then in 2010 it started to rise faster. It had a boom in 2015, and it hit a record high by the beginning of 2016. According to the researcher, the two main reasons behind this, firstly, are the traditional isolation of Hungary. It's always been on the losing side in wars. The second was the huge number of refugees that turned upon its borders in 2015. And that was the year the government launched a billboard campaign. This one says if you come to Hungary, you can't take the jobs of Hungarians. No surprise then that Pew's survey found that 82% of Hungarians feel that refugees will have a negative impact on the economy. Again, Poland not too far behind on 75%, while a third have the same fears in Germany, where a lot of migrants work and have settled. This year's billboard says, "Let's send a message to Brussels so they understand." And since the beginning of the migrant crisis, more than 300 people have died in terror attacks, along with, "Did you know that the attacks in Paris were carried out by immigrants?" Hungarians already fear terror. 3/4 feel refugees will increase the prospect of terrorism. Political analyst Attila Juhász believes the government campaign could have a negative impact on hearts and minds. While the first campaign wanted to affect the minds of people with messages such as "immigrants will take the jobs of Hungarians," the new campaign is more emotive, emphasising a visceral fear, a fear of crime and of terrorism. And this will make xenophobia rise even more. Juhász feels that this number could rise even more as the government has created a moral panic button, which it pushes as often as it can.